This tutorial is for 5th grade, Module 3, Lesson 6a. In this lesson, we are subtracting fractions from mixed numerals. And we're going to use the fraction model to help us see what happens when we subtract a fraction from a mixed numeral. For example, my first problem is 1 1/4 minus 3/4. If I look at the fraction part of each number, I don't have enough fourths in 1/4 to take away 3/4. So I need to decompose my 1 whole in order to give me enough fourths that I can take 3/4 away. We're going to show 1 1/4 on the fraction model, and then I can see how I'm able to take the 3/4 away. I'll start by turning my 1 whole into 4/4. So here's my whole square, and I'm just going to divide it into fourths. The 1 whole is equal to all 4/4, so I'm going to shade in the entire square. So that's the 1 whole portion of the number. I still need to show the 1/4. So on this square, I will break it into fourths and shade the 1/4. Now I have my 1 whole, which is the same as 4/4, and my extra fourth. Altogether now I have 5/4. So the problem I'm doing now is 5/4 minus 3/4. And since the problem asks us to cross off the fraction pieces to subtract, I'm going to cross off 3 of the fourths. So we'll take this one away, this one, and this one. And that leaves me with 2/4. 5/4 minus 3/4 is 2/4. Let's look at another example. Here I have 1 1/5 minus 2/5. Again, looking at the fraction portion, I need to decompose my first number in order to subtract 2/5. So I'll show that decomposition on the fraction model. I'll start with my 1 whole. I'll break this model into fifths. This one I'm going to do horizontally, so I'll break it into 5 pieces. And again, since I'm talking about 1 whole, I'm going to shade in the entire square. 5/5 is the same thing as 1 whole. I still need to show my 1/5 on the second square. I'll break it into fifths as well and shade in 1/5. Now I can see all together that I have 6/5. 1 whole is the same as 5/5 plus the extra fifth. Now my problem is 6/5 minus 2/5. And again, I'll cross off fifths to come up with my final answer. Since I'm subtracting 2/5, I'll cross off 2/5, and that leaves me with 4/5. 6/5 minus 2/5 is 4/5. So you can see how decomposing that whole number allows me to subtract fractions from the mixed numerals.